Tim and I have all of our lives been on a journey. Today we're on a journey. Some say this word comes from the French word journée, or the span of a day, or what one gets done during the course of the day. Over time, the word evolved to mean a longer span of time traveling. Each journey is composed of a lot of smaller journeys. We recently finished a grueling journey which began with 17 school kids. Tim has always felt God has used him in providing trips for people. In the past, we've taken in our lifetime more than 532 Mexicans to visit the USA for Bill Gothard seminars, Promise Keeper events, women's conferences, and so on. Prayer events in Dallas and Stand in the Gap. All of the people we took came back, save one lady who stayed in Fort Worth, Texas after a women's conference. We've taken 45 Mexican friends to travel, 25 of them on a KLM 7-day trip we won to the birthplace of Hernan Cortez. We've taken about 140 people on trips to Guatemala, to Vineyard Pastors conferences in Costa Rica. One time we took several cars with a group of 51, mostly families, to make Promise Hope Chests to inspire over 600 children to make plans to get married properly. We gave them also engraved, personalized Bibles. Over the years, people have told us that their lives were changed on a trip we have taken. The longest trip we've taken was 18 months when we traveled in tents with 16 indigenous youth to 56 tribal areas of Mexico. Our latest trip was to honor our son Jason. Most of his entire life was dedicated to publishing books. With the memorial fund money given after his burial, we were able to purchase books from YWAM Publishing in Seattle. They were very generous to us and sent us 170 boxes of books to be picked up in Laredo, Texas in Spanish. These were biographies for adolescents and some illustrated for beginning readers. Books like Harriet Tubman, Milton Hershey, Ben Carson, all of them inspire kids to focus their life on God's plan and purpose. In each of the books we gave away, we placed a sticker with the 3 values that seem to have a foundational core values that Jason lived. Number 1, make good friends. Jason was always drawn to older, wiser men like Marshall Orca, Dean Kearns, and Don Leach, Roy Lesson. He enjoyed talking almost daily to Tim's brother, Mark Rovenstine. He was always loaded with good questions like, if you would give me a wise tip, how should I prepare for my future? He would always try to figure out if we would seek our destiny or if destiny would find us. Number 2, Jason would say that one needs to read good books. Jason was always seeking to improve his station, serve his peers better, and offer good advice to those who asked for it. He read books from all different perspectives and was very good at helping people see other points of view. Number 3, Jason could walk into a room and immediately have discernment as who was there in the room that was not being seen or not being heard. He lived to make common people feel real special. His comment often made to his kids was, let's go out and make someone's day today. Jason made friends easily. After his death, we said it would be very hard for anyone to outperform Jason. He had a gift that we all miss. And these books we've placed into the hands of small school kids have the potential to change a life. God loves to start with tiny, small things. Think of how small the mustard seed is. And there in that tiny seed is a genetic code that if written in script would be about 2 terabytes of information, or on paper, it would go to the moon and back. We have seen personally how people have come across a book that has changed their life. Thank you to all who gave to make these book donations possible. We had hopes to drop books all across Central America down to Peru. The need is vast, enormous, and we haven't even scratched the surface yet. Our students from the Christian school in Valle de Bravo made the trip to Guatemala. They helped unload the books from the vans, put stickers in each book, tape it shut, and place a shipping label for them to reach schools all across Guatemala. After we'd shipped the books, immediately we got phone calls and emails, people thanking us. They've invited us to come to their hamlets and teach for a week or two in their schools, and we are considering this. It would be fun to do this with some of you. We had supper with a guy who befriended Jason. Luis Araldo has several outlets selling parts and accessories for fancy bikes. It blessed us when he pulled up on his phone when they celebrated Jason's last birthday on Earth. Jason sent them many affirming texts. It does feel to both him and me that we are coming to the end of the process and able to lay down our burden and take off the garment of mourning and put on the garment of praise. Our Airbnb in Guatemala City, ironically, was about 3 blocks from where Jason was born. I recall at that time we had no vehicle and not even a bed to sleep on. Those first few days in 1969 in Guatemala, our bed was on the floor and a suitcase was our table. We do have humble beginnings, but God has been faithful. We're looking forward to being with Jason's children at the upcoming wedding in Pryor, Oklahoma, where granddaughter Hope will be married the same week I turn 80 years old. Now opportunities also are lying at our feet to connect with some of these schools via Zoom, teach English from the comforts of our own home. Or for the brave at heart, there's an option to go personally for 2 or 3 weeks and help with forming the lives of young people and planting seeds in these young people who all want to learn. Thanks again for the way so many have helped and made this project possible. We now wait. He that sows sparingly will reap sparingly. And those who go forth sowing in tears shall doubtless come again rejoicing, bringing their sheaves with them. Let's believe that others will reap the harvest that we have planted. Thanks for watching.